The air was alive and pink. For the first time, the annual International Women's Conference, from the 2nd to the 4th of June 2005, was held at the international headquarters of the Art of Living Foundation, Bangalore, India. Entitled as Shakti, the strength of women, practically reflected on all the women delegates from 40 countries the world over.
Women, as I said, teaches you the first behavior, first step in life. And it is women who can glue the differences, bring together diverse people of diverse nature, because she is an expert at home. If she has 2 kids or 3 kids and then 4 members of the family or 10 members in the family, she knows how to deal with each one of them. She knows how to deal with that. Quality is inherent in a woman. Men can inspire to fight, but women can inspire to unite. In today's war-torn world, what we need women to come forefront and take more responsibility. It's necessary that they need to bring together the finest aspects of society, the feminine, with the transformation ability, the ability to create and make a difference in society.
And the whole purpose of this conference is to create a platform for both rural and urban women, just to interact and discuss the matters concerning the welfare of human beings.
Shakti is represented in the trinity of Durga, the goddess of valor, Lakshmi, the goddess of well-being and wealth, and Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge and art. Each day was dedicated to a form of Shakti, with eminent speakers for each session.
Through civilizations, through history, 70% of the world's workforce has always been done by women. Women have sustained the world's economy and the world's societies. Women have to come forward, not merely by giving them reservations, but by giving them, as I keep on repeating and again, educating them.
We are the ones who give life, who protect life, who care. So it's my hope that time will come, that we have the critical mass, that we can make a difference to so many conflicts where it is so difficult actually to find a compromise where give and take is in the interest of both sides.
Since 1980, Iraq was involved in 3 wars. We had no electricity, no clean water, no medicine, no food, no communication. We were not allowed to have mobile phones, satellites, or internet. We haven't had election for the last 50 years of our life.
As you know, women constitute 70% of the world's 1.5 billion absolutely poor. And they do 2/3 of the world's work, earn 1/10 of the world's income, and own only 1% of the world's property. We have to closely cooperate with women's groups, NGOs, educators, and the media to facilitate gender mainstreaming and help make this a more humane, ethical, stable, and peaceful world.
There are 2 main reasons that women must be in politics. 1 is so that women can be in control of their own lives, and 2, so that women can be represented. Much of women's misery is because they have no control and because they're out of power. And it's time for women to demand to take back part of the power.
From now onwards, I'm going to continue encouraging people to do the Art of Living course because it changes your life. And for the first time in my life, I really understand the phrase that says, the world is your oyster. because it did not make sense to me before. How can the world be my oyster when I haven't transcended the boundaries of my country, when I have not even seen the sisters in Africa, when I have not seen the sisters throughout the world? Only now can I begin to say the whole world is really my oyster.
This is the first time that women of the world are getting together, tied together by spirituality.
It's not just that we are discussing issues, but we're actually coming up with solutions.
I certainly look forward to getting a network out of here to support one another.
It's been the most fantastic experience to be with women from all over the world, to hear their thinking, what issues are so important.
It's a very unusual layout, starting off in the morning with, for people who don't know art of living, to start off with things like meditation and doing breathing techniques. I find that personally very exciting.
The Art of Living course was introduced to the participants, in which they were taught the revitalizing breathing technique known as Sudarshan Kriya, which releases stress and toxins at the physical, mental, and emotional level, promoting better health on all of these levels.
I don't have the pain between my shoulders anymore for 2 years because of the Art of Living course.
A lot of these qualities of a woman are suppressed because various reasons, maybe overwhelming domestic problems or depressions. And then I think when you do your Kriya, when you're in the Art of Living, you feel freed from a lot of things, and the spirituality is able to rise.
The Marketplace, an exclusive exhibition showcasing the talents of rural India, was a place where handicrafts by rural Indian women, women's employment projects, and ethnic brands were on display and for sale. Community service projects by non-governmental organizations were also on display.
Mother Earth has been nature to us, and all the qualities that we associate with Earth, of giving birth, of creating, of nurturing, of healing, of compassion, are all there in us as women.
We should look at the women and sustainable development within our society. Everybody should join hands, be it government, communities, whosoever.
We need to create compassionate corporations if we are going to send our beloved daughters into the future to take their part in the leadership of our countries. And for this, we need to reach out to the teachings of the spiritual masters.
You realize that this global village actually gets smaller and smaller, and that the kind of issues that women are dealing with are universal. And the fact that we could come together like this is, the woman energy is awesome.
A high level of discourse and a sense of possibility, even as we deal with a crisis.
The first time we've been to something like this, a women's conference, so the whole atmosphere was very new, and it was very nice. It was nice new.
I've never been out of South Africa ever since I was born, and I was never been to India. So to me, everything was an adventure and an excitement.
When I was a little girl, I used to dream of a place like this and a moment like this. I cannot do all the good that the world needs. The world needs all the good I can do. I cannot do all the good that the world needs. The world needs all the good I can do.
Oh yeah. Really, really fun. Dynamic. The same message is told in a form of music, which is really, really wonderful.
What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today?
It was so amazing to have all these women of different ages, all these women of different cultures, all these women wearing Indian clothing in bright colors, being so happy. One of the most empowering things is for women to come, and maybe they live with certain limitations of thinking, that it can only be this way. It can't be different. It's never been different. It can't be different. And then they see someone with a culture very similar where they have made things different. And those women are saying, here's how we did it. Here's how you can do it. It is possible. Let us help you. So all of us are looking to the other women here to learn something from.
In India, women have been
worshipped, deified in the Indian culture as goddesses. And to say that we need reservation for women is the greatest insult to a woman. The woman must take it upon herself that I will come up on merit.
What we are learning from Art of Living is a spirit of self-audit, is a spirit of self-reflection, to know how did I perform my duties or my responsibilities for the day. How can I do it in a more happier way, in a more giving way, in a more compassionate way, in a more loving way, in a more qualitatively enhancing way, by which I enhance my own happiness and happiness all around. I think that's the message. Any man can do it, any woman can do it. But I do believe instinctively, and researchers establish, that this extra warm heart is a heart of the mother. And that is why God has made biologically a woman to deliver a child rather than anybody else. That is the key. Thank you.
Always wanted to speak like that in my life in international forums.
I think women have a very beautiful strength because it comes also from vulnerability, and that is even stronger.
We feel at home. We feel like we belong together. Incredible to see everybody so celebratory.
Revitalizing, informative, active, challenging to everybody.
I would like it to last more.
It's been great. We really enjoyed to be here.
It's full of celebration, not emphasizing on the crisis, but on the celebratory aspect of women's lives.